Welcome back, boyglings. I am the expert of experts, the master of disaster, the one and only voice here, Sonoma Strolla, and we are here just to talk about what we are going to do coming up here on the channel. Give me just a second. I always have to do this every single time I start a stream, every single time. I'm probably not gonna go for very long today. What I have planned. So, for those of you who don't already know, give me a second. Give me just a second. Let me take care of something real quick. I'm gonna show this real quick after I, do the, text real quick. Where is it? Where is it? I have it here. So this is gonna be a scuffed way of doing this, but, you know. I have with me, is this thing? Where'd it go? Where is it? Are you the thing? You are the thing. So I have, whoa, I have a giant thing. Let me fix that, So, I have this little schedule right here. We're gonna size this down. There we go. So, as you can see, this is how the schedule looks right now for the channel. We have the Let's Learn stream on Sundays, which is what you've been seeing with RPG Maker MD. Don't worry, we will go to other things to learn about stuff. Give me just a second. 1 second. If you will. Where'd you go? I keep losing stuff. Why do I keep losing things? There we go. Whenever I get done with RPG Maker MB, it shouldn't take too much longer. There's not really a whole lot else in the database to go over. I will probably jump to, I don't know, maybe some speedrunning stuff. Maybe how to do things in other games, like I did with FF7, with the materia system. I don't know, if you guys have anything that you would like to learn from any of the past games that I've done, let me know. Let me know, and I will try my best to teach it. I don't have too many things I can teach at the moment. And by that, I mean, sometimes it's a learn both way things. Like, with RPG Maker MD, I'm learning how to do things and, how to... And hopefully other people are learning. We need music. What kind of music do we want? What kind of music do we want? You know what? Here. What can I play that's not gonna get, copyrighted? That's the question. You know what? You know what? Here. We'll just play some Ho-Ho Fantasy music. How about that? That'll work. And on Monday and Thursday are the short games. Quote unquote short. Sometimes they're not as short as I think they're gonna be. Metal Gear Solid 3 took a little bit longer than I thought it would. But usually these are the games that get done in like between 1 to 4 streams. Give or take. I will be looking at some stuff here in a little bit for what we could probably do next for short games. I have some stuff that, on Steam I can do. But we'll also look on, like, the NES, SNES, and Game Boy Online to see what else there is. There is the, huge Zelda games for Game Boy that I haven't done yet. Recently we've finished, the Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 1. I am probably going to take a look at what other Metal Gear games I can do. That's not going to be like 50 hours long like Metal Gear Solid 5 is going to be. Because Metal Gear Solid 5 is going to take like a bajillion years to finish. I know if fans or buts about that, it's gonna take a million years to finish that game. But I might take a look at Metal Gear Acid. Revengeance would be a pretty short game, I think, but I don't have Revengeance. I'd have to see if, Theo would let me borrow that, if it's for PS4. And we are probably gonna go back to East. Because I have East 1 and 2, and I have East, Memories of Silkana. I can't remember the name of the game. So we still got 3 more East games to go through. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do more East after that. I can't do East 9 or 10. Is there a 10? I forget if there's a 10 now. There might be a 10. But East 9 and 10, I don't think I'm going to be able to do anytime soon. And East 5, I think it is the only one that's not translated. Something like that. Anywho, Tuesday and Friday are the games for the days for the long game streams. In other words, those are the days that we'll be doing things like RPGs or, you know, really, really long games. Metal Gear Solid 5 is gonna fall on one of those, days. Ho-Ho Fantasy is getting closer to being done. It's probably gonna be slowing down a little bit in how long I stream it, depending on when, someone else is streaming. Tuesdays, I could go a little bit longer because that person's not streaming on Tuesday usually. But after Ho-Ho Fantasy's done, it might be either Metal Gear Solid 5 or Persona 3 Reload. I'm not sure which one yet. It might be Metal Gear Solid 5 just because I want to finish off the Metal Gear series if I can. I don't like starting a series and then, you know, taking a break halfway through because I'll forget what's going on. I don't know. It depends on what the people want. Do the people want Metal Gear Solid 5? Or do the people want Persona 3 Reload? Aside from those 2 games, I don't really have very many long games lined up. I got Tales of the Abyss lined up still. I gotta check that. I got Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, which I don't know if that's a long game or a short game, but it's probably gonna fall on the long game streams. There is a Ho-Ho game, The Genius of Sapphiros, which I've had for like 2 years now. I believe it's been 2 years since I've had that game. We will get to it eventually. I'm gonna be very awful at it, even though I've seen it. I'm sure Miko's gonna enjoy watching me struggle on that game. And then Wednesdays, right now, they're fighting game days. The boy brawls are all the fighting game days. Usually with We Hate When, because I don't know anyone else. And going on random online servers doesn't seem ideal at the moment. Like, I look at Fightcade, and I'm pretty sure most of those people play on Fightcade a lot. I'm just like, I don't know if I should be playing on Fightcade quite yet when I don't have a grasp on the game. Now, on the days that Hate's not available, I might do some random fighting game, like, I might do Street Fighter 6 eventually. I've had that game for like 1.5 years, 2 years or something. And it's still like a classic. I'm sure Theo is seething over that. Again, Saturday, it's just hot streams. So that's basically how the schedule is right now. It's very tentative. It can change whenever. Some days I might not feel like streaming or not be able to. Other days, I might just feel like doing something else. Like maybe on a day that someone's not streaming, I might, you know, perhaps feel like doing a long game instead. You never know. That is not what I want to go away, Gyasu. So that's the schedule. That's what that looks like right now. Now, when I did my debut, I did talk about some other things I wanted to do, like some speedruns. And I wanted to do maybe a karaoke stream at some point. I don't know how handled karaoke streams go. Like, I see people do unarchived karaoke. That's probably the best way of doing it. But I don't know if that's a good idea to do. Not only that, I don't think I'm that great of a singer. I might make people's ears bleed instead. So I don't know if I'm actually ever going to get around doing a karaoke. Unless people really, really want me to do it. I also don't know how they do the karaoke. Do they just, like, find some music that doesn't have the lyrics or something? I don't know. Maybe there's a karaoke site for that. But I am going to be doing some speedruns at some point. The only speedruns I've done is with, Super Mario World. And before my debut, I did do, Link to the Past, but I'll probably redo that at some point. I do really want to try a speedrun Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2 again. I might have to practice it a little bit, though, before I do so. Mostly because I'm so rusty at them. And I forget all the, scraps for dealing with the bosses, like when I fought, Ocelot in Metal Gear Solid 1. That was not very quick. I do not remember how you're supposed to fight Ocelot. Speaking of Metal Gear, I am going to be doing Twin Snakes at some point. I don't think there's anything different with I think that has Metal Gear Solid 2, right? That's the one with the skateboarding. I'm probably not going to do Metal Gear Solid 2 again. I don't think there's much difference in it. But Metal Gear Solid 1, I probably do want to check out. I was watching Megman play it, and it's wacky. It's the wackiest... It's the wackiest shit. Like, what? They went crazy with that game. Anyways. Yeah, so I'm probably going to do Metal Gear Twin Snakes at some point. Other things, what else did I say on debut? It was mostly speedruns and karaokes I haven't done yet. Tutorial videos, I've been doing that a little bit. We've done, the Let's Learn streams, and we've done, the material thing for FF7 so far. For the tutorial stuff, it might help if people give some suggestions from anything that I've done. Like, I have a whole list of, stuff that I've done in the past. Let me go over that. Let me go over what I've done for the channel. I've probably done this before, but bear with me. Because I have done 372 games so far. Now, granted, I'm not going to be able to do a tutorial on every single one of these games. It's just not feasible. But games that I could probably do tutorials on, and I could probably replay at some point. Battletoads and Double Dragons would be a good one. I know people have troubles with that game. That's a game that I'm very familiar with. So if anyone ever wanted to learn how to play that game, I could probably teach that. That one's a little bit harder because, you have to be on your toes and all that stuff. Some fighting games I might be able to help with, like Guilty Gear Xrd, I might be able to help with, some Dizzy stuff. Have I done any Disney tutorials on screen? I don't think I've actually done it. I've shown what her moveset is. I never went over what to do with said moveset. So maybe I'll do that at some point, maybe. Looking. Chrono Trigger I could probably help with. Although with Chrono Trigger I don't think you should be having much difficulty with, but you never know. Crisis Core. Is there anything in Crisis Core that I can teach? The materia system is kind of whack, to be honest. Like, even I don't understand how the materia system works in that game. It's all sorts of whack. Let me look. Originally, I would have said the Darkstalkers, but I'm so rusty on that it's kinda never gonna really happen, I feel. Donkey Kong Country 1 is the game I could probably do a tutorial on. Because that is a game that I've played a lot. Some of the Mario games I could probably do a tutorial on. Like how to speedrun through certain levels, how to deal with the levels, etc, etc. If that's something people would like to see, I could probably do that. Looking. A lot of Final Fantasy games I could do this with, where instead of, you know, just playing the game normally and reacting to it, like I tried to do with the previous FF7 playthrough, I could spend some time about the enemies, about the locations, about what you can find, etc, what you should try to do in areas for most of the Final Fantasies. I say most because not all of them. Because some of them's kind of a thing, you know? Some of them's really a thing. Like Final Fantasy 3, that's definitely a thing. Final Fight 1. That one I might be able to help with, but it's been so long that I don't know if I remember all the tricks for. Let's see. The Kingdom Hearts series, that's a little bit of a up-in-the-air kind of thing. Mostly because I play on critical mode, so that kind of hurts a little bit. And mostly because I don't think I'm that great at it. Yes, I've beaten the game several times on critical mode, but I don't have all the strats. I don't know all the things that, like, say, Ninten knows. Ninten is the one you want to go to for anything Kingdom Hearts 2 related. Super Mario Kart I might be able to help with. But that one is more about reflexes, so I don't know how well a video for that would be for a tutorial, given that's all reflexes, and sometimes depends on what items you get. So, there's that. Anything else that I could probably help with? Looking. I want to say Resident Evil 4. The original Resident Evil 4, I used to be able to do a lot of stuff with pretty well. Granted, I don't think I could do that as well now. I remember there being C strats for SBC Chaos, but I don't know if I can help much with that. The Street Fighter games are a little bit hard to do. The Street Fighter games would be more of a let's learn thing. Mostly because I haven't played a lot of them in a long time. And if I want to replay them, I do want to try and learn how to do combos and stuff, like in Street Fighter 2, and especially Bird Strike. Bird Strike is one that would be very hard for me to learn, I feel. There's all the Mario games. Super Ninja Boys is another one that could be done. I don't know how many people are actually ever going to play Super Ninja Boys, though, so I don't know. The Hales games. I don't think I can really do tutorials on the Hales games. Same thing with Street Fighter with the KOF series. Don't know how much I can help with that. Ho-Ho games. I haven't played a Ho-Ho game in years, so I don't know if I can help with that. How many people would be interested in me doing a Ho-Ho game on stream? Anyone? Anyone in the chat or in the fog that would be interested in me trying to do a Ho-Ho game on stream? Because when I did Ho-Ho years and years ago, I did Ho-Ho 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10.5, 12.3, 12.5, and 13. And I've only done one coin clears a few times on some of them. So I don't know if I could actually do tutorials on those. X-Men Mutant Apocalypse I could probably do a tutorial on, because that is a game that I used to know very, very well. And that's about it. Oh, Zombies Ate My Neighbors. I could definitely do a tutorial on Zombies Ate My Neighbors. That's not a problem. That's a very simple thing that I can do. That's a game that people are like, how can you beat this game so easily? And it's like, I just played it a lot. I ask the same question to people that's played, you know, Super Ghouls and Ghosts. Those type of games. Now, I am gonna fire up the Barbie over here. Let me take a look at what's on the Switch Online, just so I can see if there's anything interesting. Give me a second. We are gonna jump over here real quick. Let's take a look. So what we have over here, let's look at the NES. You're not gonna hear this because it's muted, but on the NES we have Snake Rattle and Roll that I would like to play. This is a game that I did play as a young boy. Link, never beat it. I do want to try to beat that. I don't know what that is. That's got one game for the guy that's in Smash. I don't know what that is. Dig Dug? Pinball. I don't know what that is. Don't know what that is. Mystery Hour. Never heard of it. Some of these games I don't know. Earthbound Beginnings, I do plan on doing at some point. I don't know if I should do this version though, because you know, yeah. Fire and Ice, I don't know anything about. I might have to check that. We're never gonna play Scat. Immortal, Shadow of the Ninja, I might try at some point. Hello, Hate, you're really late. Did you, how long have you been here, Hate? Crystallis, I might try at some point. The updated version? Okay. Wrecking Crew, I might take a look at. And B, I might try. I do need to beat the Double Dragons. I need to beat the Double Dragons at some point. Last time I played, I rage quit. As people probably saw. Hey, were you around when I was talking about Ho-Ho? I don't know what this game is. Clue Land, don't know what that is. Star Chocolates I should probably try at some point. I know that Raocow did this at some point. Special so usually person with Max. Is that a special person? Oh. I asked about, if anyone would be interested in seeing me try to do a Ho-Ho game on stream. Because I was talking about tutorials, and I went over some of the games that I could probably do tutorials on, like, Battle Homes, Double Dragons, the Final Fantasy series, the Mario series, etc., etc. I don't know if I could do a tutorial on Ho-Ho, because it's been so long, but maybe I could try some Ho-Ho on the stream. I don't know if people would, want to watch that. I mean, the reason I bring that up is because Buamoko did, Mountain of Faith on stream. One of the streams they did was with, Marine, and apparently they weren't allowed to leave until they beat the game. And that was like 4 hours, I think. I don't know if they actually beat the game. I didn't watch the stream, because it's all in Japanese, and I don't understand Japanese, but like, you know. I don't think it would take me 4 hours to beat a game. Blaster Master is a game that I should probably try. Is this a game that Raocow did, or Naka Halele? Or did both of them do that? Ha 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 ha. This game. This freaking game. This freaking game. Right here. Ninja Gaiden, I do want to try at some point. Wario's Woods, I also want to try at some point. I don't know what Adventures of Lolo is. I feel like that's a game that Naka may have played, maybe. Also, what happened to all the, Kirby's? You know, I just thought about that. Naka was doing all the Kirby's. What happened to that? Did he just stop doing all the Kirby's? Do we not have regular Gradius? There's the regular Quenby. I might show Dodge Ball off. Solomon's Key. Oh, he hooked a break. Sounds fair. I think I saw, I think this is what Naka played, right? But it was the Ho-Ho person. I don't know if I'm gonna give this a try or not. NES Open, Balloon Fight. Yeah, I mean, it's an NES game. What do you expect? I might show some of these off, but only as, like, a one-off. There's the regular Gradius. Ice Climber? I remember playing Ice Climber as a young boy, Link. I know it's an infinite game, though, so... Here's a game that I need to play. I need to play River City Ransom. What if I told you I never really played River City Ransom? But, like, once. And that's all of those games. Let's look at the SNES. Up, up, down, down, left, right, left, right. Alright, so what do we have here? So we got Super Art Hype. I might try that at some point. Wrecking Crew 98 I might look at. Harvest Moon. I believe this is the version of Harvest Moon that Downstroyer owns. Give me a second. See if he responds to me. I don't know if he will. Maybe Warlord. Maybe Downstroyer will respond to me. But I think this is the one he played. Harvest Moons are not really my type of games. Yeah, like, it's not really my type of game. I also feel bad because that was a game that, give me a second if you will. Puzzle Kirby game? Yeah, that's like a Picross game, right? Like a Picross? One of those really weird games that I don't understand. Hey! I do have Killer Instinct. Hey, you don't have your Switch anymore, do you? Actually, I don't know if you can do online, fighting games here. Actually, do you have, any of the Nintendo Online? Oh, you don't have any controllers? I was gonna say, maybe we should try playing some of this, online someday. Give me just a second again. Huh. Interesting. So, Downstroyer told me that apparently for Harvest Moon for the SNES, they only made 3,000 copies. Wow, only 3,000 copies? So it's a very rare game. So if you have a copy of Harvest Moon, congratulations, you got a really, really rare game. Well, that's the same. I kind of wish I could play more online stuff with people. Like, that's something I really wish I could do, is more collabs. That was the other game from the debut I mentioned. Other than tutorials and maybe some karaoke, which I don't think the karaoke's ever going to happen. I would like to do some collabs with people at some point. Who? I don't know. I don't know who would want to do a collab. Hepareki? What's Hepareki? What are you talking about, Hepareki? What's Hepareki? This? This is Hepareki? Hepareke? Hepareke? I don't know how to say that word. Oh. There's this game, which is going to be a nightmare if I ever get to it. If I ever do the Battle Home series, it's going to be a complete and utter nightmare. I didn't even know they had a pool ball. A pool game for the SNES. SSX Tricky Collab. Why, thank you, Peter Pingo. Yes, Peter Pingo. I'm sure you would definitely love to play some SSX Tricky with me. Cause it's tricky! It's a tricky! I forget how it goes. Yes, Mr. Peter Pingo, I'm pretty sure you would love to do that. Yep. At some point, we need to do some collabs again. Fighting History. I forget if this is a fighting game. Puyo? Puyo. Kirby's. Is that what Kirby's Avalanche is? Congo's Caper. I don't know what that is. I remember seeing Naka and, is Puyo 1? Oh, okay. So, I remember Naka and, what's his name? Raukau played this. I don't know if I'm ever gonna play this, mostly because, Congo's Caper is blank. It's a platformer. Some of these games don't really interest me that much. Like, what the hell is this? And I believe this is another one of those, Puyo games. Spanky's Quest! Baseball simulator. Dallas. The Peacekeepers. There's a wrestling game. Boy, that sure is, that sure was a game that me and Gown used to play a lot with some, wrestling games. I never won a single match, by the way, in any wrestling games. I was downright awful at the wrestling genre. I might try Wild Guns at some point. I think that always looks like Puyo Puyo. Maybe it's not. There's another Wimby game? Really? Oh, is that what that is? Panel Japan? I was wondering what that was. Hey look, it's Breath of Fire 2 and Breath of Fire 1. Star Fox 2. I might try Did I do Star Fox 2? I don't remember if I did Star Fox 2. Did I do Star Fox 2? I did Star Fox 1. Wait, which Star Fox games did I do? Super Actress? Oh. I don't remember which Star Fox games I did. Let me look at the great list. Star Fox. Oh, I did Star Fox and Star Fox 64. Oh. Okay. I did not do Star Fox 2. That's interesting. Maybe I should try Star Fox 2 at some point. Yeah, I remember it being odd. You know what else is odd? Demon's Crest. We will get a Demon's Crest eventually. And when we do... Demon's Crest is gonna be a thing. I'm wanting to try Joe and Mac too, but it feels so... It just feels not that great to me. Pilot Wings, I should do for old time's sake. Yeah, I didn't even know there was a secret boss in that game. Pilot Wings, I do remember, Downstroyer, played. It was either this one or the 64 version he loved to play a lot. Joe and Mac, who was better. If I recall, I remember having some issues with Joe and Mac, who I don't remember what they were. Stunt Race, go away. That game is so bad. This game. This game right here. You see this game? This game right here? The bane of my existence. The bane of my existence. One of the very few games in my lifetime that I have never beaten. This game. I don't know how people do it. It can't be beaten. Yes, I know. I've seen, like, if I recall what happens, used to be able to beat this game like it was nothing. It was either Bro Heavens or Luis. But I think it was Bro Heavens. I don't know how they managed to beat this game. I can't get past level 2. I always die on level 2 ad nauseum. Eventually, I am gonna have to go back to this game and beat it. And by beat it, I mean, you know, not trying to do the gold armor run, because, I don't think I want to try the gold armor run. That's like a pain in the ass. So you apparently know about Earth Defense Force. What is EDF? I've never heard of this game. Tell me, hey, what is this game? Oh, it's a zoom up? Oh, that's all the SNES games. So now we go over here to the Game Boy section. So I do have a lot of short games that I can do. I do have a lot of short games. Give me a second. There's Mario Golf and Mario Tennis, if I really wanted to. Did I ever do Castlevania Legends? Have I ever done Legends? Uh-oh, 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 Douglas. Uh-oh, Douglas. Oh no, I've never done Legends. I've never done Castlevania Legends. You know what this means, don't you? You know what this means, don't you? Henderson Gold or it's an RPG. Really? That's weird if they're RPGs. I'm never gonna play this game, by the way. To this day, I have never played a single Pokemon game. Will that change? Probably not. I'm just not interested in Pokemon. These two games, though, I will play at some point. So expect both of those. There is Blaster Master. I might try that one. So apparently Alone in the Dark. There's a new version of this game. Apparently this is on like PS5. A new Alone in the Dark. And I'm like, Alone in the Dark still exists? Really? People still cares about that? I don't know how Hilton Humble works. I might take a look at that at some point. Isn't this like a game that Naka did? There's Game & Watch Gallery. There's Gargoyle's Quest, which is like before, Demon's Crest. Reg Aramer looking not Reg Aramer-esque. Yeah. There's this Metroid game, Return of Samus. We need to do this at some point. And there's, yeah. Give me a second. You missed me sounding like an owl. So there's all of those games. Wah! Wah, wah, wah! Wah! So you know a game that I could probably do a tutorial on? Let's take a look at what I have here. So, speedruns. Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2. I could probably do speedruns for. Because I do know the games, I just have to practice them a little in order to do the speedruns. Super Mario RPG. Now, this is a version of the game that is a little different, but I think I could do a speedrun of, and I could probably do a tutorial on. It's not too different from, the original. I mean, it is different, but it's not too different. But I could probably speedrun it. I could probably do some tutorials, like how to do the super jump. There is a very specific way of doing super jump in that game. You still have to have the rhythm in order to do it, but it's a lot easier to do in that game. Now, another game I could probably do tutorials on is this game right here. I think I did this with Zelda. Actually, I just showed Zelda's moveset to do the hero list. But I could probably do some tutorials for some of the characters, like Zelda, Ridley, maybe a little Palutena, maybe a little Donkey Kong, you know. I'm gonna be a little rusty out because I haven't done it in forever, but I could probably do that. I forgot I had this game. And I guarantee it's still, like, heavily copyrighted. Man, remember when I did this game, and I could never upload anything past, like, day 3? What a shame. I do have the Street Fighter collection, so I could probably do some, like, Street Fighter stuff on there. But that does mean I have to use the, Pro Controller, which, that's gonna be a thing. I don't know either. I got for, Grand Order. I got for that Samurai Remnant. I don't know if they got... Did they do, Stella Link? Like, they must have pulled some black magic to be able to play some of these Fate games. Because I know Ina likes to play the Fate games. Like, Ina and Crony both, like to play Grand Order. And I think Ina does it on stream. Yeah, I know they did the Samurai one, because I saw that from Ina. I don't know what other Fate games they would play, though. It's kind of a shame, though, because it wasn't a bad game. And, like, I really, really wanted to share my experience with it on stream. I remember trying to censor it and all that stuff in order to get it on YouTube, but it just never worked. I get it on Castlevanias. What do you mean one gay Sonic? What do you mean one gay Sonic? I get a bunch of Sonic games. Why does it feel like I have some games missing on this list? By the way, you notice this game? You see this game right here? I never owned this game. This is a game that I borrowed. And look at that. The very first game that I streamed. The first couple games that I streamed on, this console. Can you believe it's been like 5-6 years ago that I did these games? What do you mean I never did Mania? What? Hold on. Let me check. I did Mania. It's on my list. Hold on. Now you're making me think. I have to have done Mania. I had to have done Mania. If I didn't do Mania, I'm gonna be mad. Hold on. Sonic Mania. Yeah, I did Sonic Mania. It's right there on my, It's right there on my, YouTube channel. What are you talking about? What do you mean? Oh, you're right, I never did do DLC. Well, that was, like, way later, wasn't it? Boy, do you remember these games? Do you remember this one? I remember this one. I remember this game right here, too. I'm really feeling it. I'll hate to mistake or 3. Plus was out by then? Probably. But yeah, there's like 1, 2, 3 speedrun games, a couple tutorial games. Yeah, Xenoblade, I mean, I thought the Xenoblades were okay, but I can understand why people didn't like them. Like, at first, I was like, oh my god, Xenoblade 1. When I first played Xenoblade 1, I wasn't really into it. I got more interested in the story. Because honestly, the story in the Xenoblade games aren't bad. Although Xenoblade 3's story kinda, you know, felt like a villain of the day kind of story. Yeah, there is a second playthrough for Scarusen. That's gonna be with Claude. But if I do that, I'm probably gonna do it on the easiest difficulty to get through it quickly. And here's the thing about Scarusen 2. Yeah, I got a Xenoblade 3 DLC to do too. If I do Star Ocean, the second story R, with Claude, I am gonna do this person. However, if I feel up to it, I might do the original version too. Which means that would be the PlayStation 1 version of the game. It sounds like a very bad idea, but hear me out. I am kinda interested in how bad it was originally compared to this version. Because in the original version, there were random encounters. You didn't see the enemies on the screen. They were random encounters. And you had limited SP and BP, if I recall. So you couldn't get everything. There were some other differences, but like, yeah, it was definitely it's definitely worse than the remake. Or remaster, if you will. So that's for the Switch. That is the Switch. For the PS4, I don't really have a whole lot there. Give me just a second. I am going to do something real quick. Where is it? Give me a second. I can't take my headphones off. Give me a second. I must do this real quick. Let's take this out. In here, we are done with this. Don't need it. Where is it? I have it over here. It's not over here. Where did I put it? Here it is. There's the thing. We found it. Took me a little bit of time to find. Alright, we have found it. So let's play a little bit while we talk. You're not gonna hear any of this while I'm playing, but you know. You know. But, it's a little something to have going on in the background. I'm not gonna go for too much longer, but, give me a second. You know what? We are gonna pause the music. And we are gonna just turn on the sound here. Here we go. There we go. So, I believe I could go to the offline. We're gonna go offline. So, this is all of that. So, these are some of the games that me and Hate might play at some point. Not this particular, version. We're probably gonna play off Fight Cave. Let's go here. But, we are gonna be playing some more, what do I want? Third Strike is definitely a game. I use to know this game quite a bit, so... It's definitely a thing to do on, the Switch controller. I can't do this anymore. Man, I can't do this anymore. I don't remember how to do this. I know, like, a lot of the fighting games seem so slow anymore. It seems, like, really slow. Did you know that Akuma has that? Akuma does have that. He has both of those on, like, every single, super. Man, this does feel slow, though. I don't remember how I used to do this anymore. How did I used to do this? And let me tell you, the Switch controller, not the best thing. See, here's the thing about this too, at least I can do the inputs on the Switch controller. So yeah, you can do the inputs on the Switch controller a lot easier. Man. Man. I say that, but I keep, screwing up. But yeah, I also wonder if Darkstalkers was just really weird with its, inputs. Anyways, I'm probably gonna practice this a little bit, Wow, this has a lot of stuff on it. This has a lot of stuff. It's probably just a version. I do have Darkstalkers, hold on, give me just a second. 1 second, if you will. I do have it. It is over here. Oh, where is it? Oh, okay. It's on that version of the game. Never mind, it is on the PS4, and I don't feel like hooking up the PS4 right now. So, I do have it, but it's on the PS4. I could check it, but I don't know if it's just the version or not. I'm probably gonna try, Bird Strike more on, Fight Cage in a little bit, maybe. What other fighting games do we have? We have a bunch of Street Fighter 2s. We got Street Fighter 2 Hyper Fighting. That's the one that most people play. I wonder if I could do... Hold on. I'm gonna put this back in. Why did I put it up there? Ah. Why would I do this? Why would you put it back up there? We did CBS a long time ago, but I didn't stream. Well, I streamed it, but I didn't, upload it. We did CBS along with SBC Chaos, but you know what? I feel like we should try CBS and SBC Chaos again. I mean, that's up to you. If you want to try them again. I don't have a full stream of it anymore on, the channel. And you know, if we play SBC, you're gonna have to deal with Dimitri again. You know you're gonna have to deal with Dimitri again. And I don't know if you can punch your way out of my come on baby there. Let's try this. You could try. Why can I not do it? Is it not? Wait, what? Huh? What? Okay. Uh-huh. It's very Hachi. It's very Hachi. No, that's just a normal one. Wait, that's just a normal one. Hold on. There's a 360s. Okay, 360s in this game are a nightmare to do. Because it wants to jump. Yeah, it jumps so... what are you doing? It's hard to do in this game. Wow. Like, why is it so difficult to do? Like, I don't understand why it's so difficult to do. Like, I'm not even holding up anymore. Like, that's the thing. I'm not even holding... Is there a way to sew... Is there a way to sew inputs? Let's take a look at that. Is there a way to sew the inputs? Yes. Okay. Why did it jump again? I don't get it. Why is it acting like I'm jumping twice? I don't get it. Yeah. I do not get why it's doing this. Hey, I get it! But for some reason it wants to jump, like, constantly, and I'm not doing that. Like, why are you constantly jumping? Oh, look! Ignore the input. It's just ignoring inputs. Yeah, it ignored up. Like it ignored this time. I don't understand. Like, why is it ignoring stuff? Okay. I don't understand why it's doing that. Oh, I know why. Because I'm using the H button. I thought. That's weird. Now I'm doing it. What am I doing differently? I love how it does this. Yeah, like, I don't understand. I don't understand what's... Does anyone understand what's going on? Does anyone know why this is happening? is ignoring my up input. That's what's happening. We can ignore it this time. And ignored up again. Why is he ignoring up? It loves to ignore up. Okay, let's try this. Why are you jumping? Why are you jumping? I'm not holding up. Okay. I'm not joking. Hey guys, did you see what it ignored? It ignored up and upright. What'd you ignore this time? You ignored right. What'd you ignore? You ignored right. And up. Why is it so difficult? I don't get it. Why is it so difficult? And again, it's ignoring up. I don't get it. Bro, why are you jumping? Stop jumping. Bro, why are you ignoring up? I don't understand how it's ignoring up. I don't understand why it's being a pain in the butt. Why is he ignoring it? He ignored up. I don't get it. I don't get it. Bro, did you see how far away it got grabbed? Okay, what are you ignoring? You ignored... I don't know what you ignored. You ignored up. For some reason, you're ignoring up. Why are you ignoring my input? Bro, it should not be this difficult, I swear. Anyways, yeah, that's enough of that. Okay, so, yeah, Street Fighter 2 is definitely a thing. Street Fighter 2, honestly, after Xrd, after Guilty Gear, every fighting game has felt super, super slow. Every single fighting game has felt so slow. Like, I remember the last time I tried to go back to, Smash. It was like, oh my god, this is like molasses compared to Guilty Gear. And honestly, Darkstalkers is really fast. Like, I remember when we were playing Darkstalkers, like, that game's fast. That game's honestly legit hard to, react to stuff in. But yeah. Anyways, I don't really have a whole lot else to talk about. We talked about what I have planned in terms of short games and long games, what I'm looking like to do with the speed runs, like tutorials. Again with the karaoke, I don't think we're ever gonna do karaoke because I don't know. I'm not that confident in my singing, for one thing. I'm pretty sure people don't need to hear my singing voice, but I don't know. Maybe people do. Maybe people do. Um, in the event that I don't have any Zatsudans to do, I might make that into like a break day or a work day for the game that I'm working on. There might be a little bit of spoilers for people who don't want to be spoiled on the game I'm working on, but also I think the reason why I'm having trouble with a 360 is, it's a pro controller. It's kinda hard to do a 360 on. Anywho, that is all I have for today. Perhaps next time will be a little bit more eventful with the Zatsudan. Who knows, maybe it'll be more of a practice day for, like, fighting games or whatnot. Maybe it'll be a practice day for speedruns, if I don't do a Zatsudan. Anywho, I will catch you guys next time, whatever that may be. Tomorrow will be a Let's Learn stream. Gonna be more RPG Maker MP for those who are interested in learning about it. It shouldn't take too much longer to be done with that, so we can move on to something else. Oh yeah, what I might like to try to do on some days, maybe it'll be on Saturdays, if I don't do a Satsugan. I might try to do like a open lobby for some games if anyone's interested. If anyone's even around, that is. Give or take. I will say we will see about that. It depends on how many people are around. Alright, so I will catch you guys next time, whatever that may be. I know this has been a little bit of a more boring Zatscan, more to say, or say the least. English, I know English, yes. At least I think I do. We will see what happens next time. So, tomorrow, let's learn RPG Maker MV. Monday, it's gonna be a short game. What is it? I have not decided. We got a lot of games to choose from. Tuesday, Ho-Ho Fantasy. Wednesday, more fighting with hate, if hate's available. Otherwise, I might do some, like, fighting game training, or, maybe I'll finally start Street Fighter 6. Who knows? And then Wednesday, more, short games. Excuse me. Thursday will be more Ho-Ho Fantasy. Friday... Or, Wednesday's the fighting game. Thursday is the short game. Friday's more Ho-Ho Fantasy. And then Saturday, we'll see what happens. Alright, I will catch you guys whenever that may be. Until then, everyone. Until then.